Boom! Greetings from YouTubeville. Once again, Danny Savage, Draft Guru. By far the best beard on YouTube. Listen, bro. Everybody knows this is a draft channel. Everybody knows we're over 500 players already. Unfortunately, Nate Dogg, what's up in the house? Unfortunately, I happen to be a Dallas Cowboy fan. Tonight's game reminded me of like watching the XFL, the USFL in like the April. Tonight's game was brutal, man. It was like really bad. Tonight's game. Uh, where do we start, man? You could start anywhere, but I'm gonna start with this is a word that we use. Nate Dogg, I didn't even get it out of my mouth yet, man. Great minds think alike. Didn't even get it out of my mouth yet. Micah Parsons, man. I, then the term generational that gets thrown around way too much. Let me ask anyone. Good evening, Charlene. I got a better one for you, Charlene. A little kid pouting. Cincinnati's drive, first drive of the game, first quarter. Cincinnati drives down to the 6-yard line, and Micah Parsons goes out of the game because he was tired. How can you're like these 1% greatest athletes in the world. How are you tired on the first series of the game? What were you doing last night, Micah Parsons? Maybe you got to stop podcasting and do more cardio. He played up against a rookie offensive tackle tonight that all these YouTubers said, oh, he's going to eat up Mims. And he came close, but no cigar. Micah Parsons, he had a few pressures, 0 tackles, 0 sacks. The whole game, he's hunched over with his hands on his hips. At least but you go like that, so you can breathe. But no, he has his hands, he's hunched over. But yet, this is the Dallas height machine that we call this guy generational. 21, 22, 23. Micah Parsons' stats were almost identical to Hassan Riddick. Would anyone say Hassan Riddick is generational? It's a joke, man. Micah Parsons is a product of the Dallas height machine. That's it. Kid's a crybaby. Nobody wants to hear you on your podcast tomorrow. Your ass should be doing more cardio. How are you tired? It's now, let's go to the last drive of the game. It's the last drive of the game. Cincinnati's driving. The game is on the line. And where is your generational player that wants to be the highest paid defensive player in the NFL? Where is he? He's on the sidelines. So now me, if I'm Jerry Jones, when it comes time to negotiate with him, because this kid doesn't realize he still has next year, 2025, and we can still franchise him 2 more times. But next year, when he wants to be the highest paid defensive player in the NFL, I'd be like, yo, pull the screen down, Steven. And I don't even like the Joneses. I don't. I hate both of them. I hate him. But I'd be like, yo, pull the screen down. And I'd be like, what about this play, Micah? You want to be the highest paid. You're taking yourself off the field in the first series of the game. How about this play series, Micah? The game is on the line. And you're on the sideline, bro. You ain't no dog. I said it from day one. You're a linebacker you're a defense. I take that back. You're a defensive player with a running back's mentality because you were a sick running back in high school. But now tonight we heard that Mike Zimmer has given Micah Parsons the freedom to line up wherever he wants. And that's the way he should be used. Just like Abdul Carter from Penn State, who's coming out this year. He's not an edge. And Abdul, no sportsmanship either, just walked off the field. Fifth quarter, why didn't you join him? Because you never invited me. I swear I never got an invite. What was I going to say? Yo, Micah, man. Micah's just a joke, man. And when this kid, it's like the game's on the line in the last drive of the game, and you're on the sidelines. But when I saw him on the sidelines in the first Cincinnati Bengals first drive, Micah Parsons was on the sidelines at the 6-yard line. When they got down to the 6th, he went out of the game because he was tired. And I'm like, you're generational? I never saw Charles Haley do that. I never saw Lawrence Taylor do that. Now, fourth quarter, game's on the line. I never seen generational is a term that gets thrown around every draft season. And Micah Parsons is a product of the Dallas hype machine. I'm sorry. I wonder, yes, Nate, if we would have won tonight, there's a silver lining. If we would have won tonight, we would have went to 17. The fact that we lost, we're at 10. We're picking. If the draft was tomorrow, Dallas picks 10. Next, also, Overshown. Gonna slide over to Overshown. Actually, before Overshown, I'll talk about Tyler Guyton. Dallas plays tricks with the IR. How ironic! Adoga has been on IR the entire year, and it's been Guyton and Asim Richards. Adoga gets healthy. Dallas throws Asim Richards to IR. And now today, Adoga played left tackle, played horrible. And yet they say Tyler Guyton has an ankle problem, but yet he's out there playing special teams. So what? He only has a little bit of an ankle problem? I don't get it. And honestly, people, that is a bad sign. We never seen DeMarcus Ware come out of an important game like this. No. How can you? Yo, the game is on the line and you're on the sidelines, yet you want to be the highest paid defensive player. I'd be like, let's roll the videotape when him and his agent come in. Not in my world. Where is Tyler Guyton? You tell me. It's a bad, bad sign that Chuma Adoga. Does anyone remember last year's Miami game, Chuma Adoga? And also, Chuma Adoga gave up that last sack to kill the game, but whatever. But it's a bad sign that Chuma Adoga is starting over Tyler Guyton. The only thing I could think is in the offseason, they're going to throw Cut Steele and put Guyton to right tackle. And, yeah, Chuma's gross, but yet he's starting over Guyton, which is scary. Off-season, Cut Steele and throw Guyton over to right tackle. Thirdly, I'm going to go with DeMarvion Overshown. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you, man. We don't know yet what it is. It either looks like a knee or an Achilles. You better pray it's an Achilles. If it is his knee, his right knee, and last year he blew out his right knee, it looked like uh, Osa Odigizua got chucked right into him. Yeah, Overshown looks like it could be. Listen. If it's Overshown's ACL, he's done. His career is over. Dallas will lie to you to keep you in the news. They listen. One, I hate the Joneses, but they will do the right thing. They'll let him go out. They'll probably pay him out his whole contract, his rookie contract, keep him on the field, keep him on the team. But if it is his ACL, he tore it pretty much with what, 4 games left in the season. So no matter how you look at it, if it is the ACL, yeah, Dak fans ran to their keyboard after the game, saw a comment about saying that we should. Bro, all these Dak fans, listen, bro, these Dak fans, we won shit with Dak, we won shit without him. Bro, we don't need Dak, and that contract is gonna kill us, man. And I'm tired of just seeing Dak in the booth. But if this is Overshown's ACL, in all my years of watching football, I have never seen a football player come back from the same injury, the same knee. Him blowing out his knee twice, the same knee. I've never seen it. I don't care how much technology has changed. I don't. Some guys just have bad luck, man. At this point, you better hope it's an Achilles or a high ankle, but it looked like his knee got buckled to me. It looked like Osa got chucked into him, man. Lyman fell right into his knee and it pinned him. And so, yeah, that's what I saw. That's what I saw. Listen, if it is, listen, he's going to be out the whole 2025 season. And then you're looking at him to making a comeback for 2026, and that will be the last year of his contract. Where was Mozzie? Mozzie's Mozzie. Yet I got laughed at for saying Mozzie was the wrong pick. It should have been Brian Burress, defensive tackle out of Clemson. He's on the New Orleans Saints. He had like 4 tackles, a sack, and blocked a field goal yesterday. And he has like 7 sacks on the year. Anybody want to go check out other people's channels? I was like, yo, wrong pick, wrong pick. We picked the wrong defensive tackle. But yet I got told by the fun bunch and crowd, no, Mozzie's Mark Henry. Mozzie's as strong as Larry Allen. Just when you're bored, if you're bored tonight, check out Brian Burress. Just go to ESPN. He plays for the Saints. Check out his stats for the year. He also made All Rookie last year. Mavis Leafau looked good. Yes, absolutely. But we haven't seen much of him this year. And when you come in the last 7 minutes of a game, and because he didn't play, and you're fresh versus everyone else is tired, that's a big difference. Also, we got away with it was like a WWE, like he face masked the one dude really, really bad. So we got away with that. But he's our linebacker now. He took over for Over. He's taking over for Overshown right now. And now linebacker has, listen, we don't know yet. I guess they're probably going to do an MRI tomorrow. You better hope it's an Achilles. He could come back probably from an Achilles, but still, even that, Achilles at the end of the year, you're looking 20. You're not. Best case, Achilles. No, I take that back. Best case, high ankle sprain, but I don't think so. Next best case, Achilles. We need so much, man. It's crazy how much we need. It's crazy. We need a left tackle. We need 2 running backs. We need 2 defensive tackles, 2 edges, linebackers. We need 2 safeties. We need so much. Uh, if the draft was tomorrow, we would be picking 10. So I know it sucks, people, but let's be honest and let's be fair with ourselves, man. This season's over, man. And it's like we gotta pray. We play Carolina, we play Tampa Bay, and then we play the Redskins and Philly. We're not beating the Redskins or Philly. I mean, I know it might sound bad, but the more losses we have at this point, it's Team Tank, man. And Tank, we can't tank much. We can lose the next 4 games, and it's such a bad season. We might only go up number 9. Seriously. But man, this is Dallas, man. And Dallas, my dad bled blue and silver. And when my dad passed away, I got his ashes and put it in here. And I watched every time I take him out, and I always watched Dallas games with my dad. He just passed away a few months ago. But like for the last 15 years, he used to say it's not even enjoyable. Not even enjoyable watching Dallas. And he bled blue and silver. And he had the star on his forearm. And then he had, how about them Cowboys underneath? So I bring this out every game so he can watch it with me. Listen, people, we're looking forward to April. Let's be honest with ourselves. This team isn't going anywhere. How many interceptions did Cincinnati drop in the first half that were in their hands? Cincinnati Bengals easily could have had 3 interceptions run back for a touchdown today. That's how bad Cooper Rush played. My dad being a Dallas fan, it's not. Yeah, same here, man. He doesn't watch it anymore. No, I hear you, man. And then like what it is. I don't mean to come off as a Debbie Downer, but I'm very old. There's a very disconnect with the older guys versus the younger guys. Bro, I seen Danny White go to 3 straight NFC Championship games and lose. I saw. Then I was around for the 1 in 15 years. Then I saw our glory years, and then I seen an owner who fired a coach who won back-to-back Super Bowls. I lost. I was pissed off there. Then we lost in the NFC Championship game to San Fran. And then we won in 95. And then since 95, we've been a train wreck. How many bad draft picks? Greg Ellis instead of Randy Moss. Roy Williams over Ed Reed. I can go, listen, I'm a draft guy. This is a draft channel. I can whip out a book. I did a thing the other day. Since Jerry Jones fired Jimmy Johnson, we've legit had like 26 good players he's drafted. I made the list. I can pull out the text. In 30 years of drafting, he's drafted like 26 good players. Sad, man. Jerry Jones thinks he can coach this team. He's sick. He's a sick man. And his son is worse. Then we have a fan base that thinks like we're going to spend money in free agency. Diggs got torched tonight. If I can get a team to offer me a first rounder for him, bye-bye. But I don't think he's 100% back from his knee. We need so much, man. Legit, we need a left tackle. I think we can live with Hoffman at right guard. So if it works, you cut Steele, you put a guy into right tackle. Draft needs left tackle. And we just drafted a tackle. And isn't it funny and ironic how, let's be honest, people, Dallas is the only team in the NFL that needs to draft like 5 first-round draft picks at offensive line. You ever notice that? Or at least 3 to 4. We need a left tackle. We need 2 defensive tackles. We need 2 edges. We need two running backs. Now one linebacker to two linebackers, safety, wide receiver, and we don't have that many draft picks. Don't be shocked. You heard it here. December the 9th, 44 hours. You're going to see Dallas trade back and try to accumulate more draft picks. Because we already gave away our fourth. We have to hope for a fourth comp pick, but that's not going to be to the end of the fourth. So, like I said, man, just got to hope with Overshown. Hope best case, high ankle sprain. Best case, part 2, an Achilles at least is. But if it's his knee, nah, bro. His playing days are over. But just to keep him in the news, Dallas will talk about him all the time. Next year, they'll show him, running around garbage cans. But I have never seen a player come back from 2 knee injuries on the same knee. I never have. I haven't. So we all got to hope that it's not his knee. But I guess we'll find out tomorrow, man. And yeah, Micah will go on his podcast tomorrow and bitch when he should be doing cardio. It's a decent linebacker class. It is, but I think we have to address our defensive tackles first, because you can have the best linebackers in the world, and if our defensive tackles, let's be honest, our defensive tackles are ranked like 130, 132 in the NFL. We got to come out of this draft real early with defensive tackles and edges. We don't know what we got coming back with Sam Williams. We don't know what he's going to be. Mike is only playing edge for the money. We found that out tonight. But I'll bet money within an hour he'll be in a nightclub. Listen, man, the fan base cares more than these people, and we all know that. The defensive tackle, the defense, and I've said this since May. You can check out my videos. The defensive tackle class is legit. Mason Graham is my number 1 defensive tackle for Michigan. And I know, guys, please listen. He's different. Trust me, he's different. He's been the best defensive tackle in Michigan the last 3 years. Would you take Aiden Hutchinson? He went to Michigan. Would you take Rashawn Gary from Green Bay? He went to Michigan. Blame the scout. Don't blame the player. If someone called you up and said, "Hi, this is Jerry Jones. You want to be a Dallas Cowboy? And we're going to give you millions," you're going to say, "Yeah, sure." Don't blame the player. Blame the organization. Good edge class. My number 1 edge is Michael Williams from Georgia, which you can still see play. All these kids playing. Well, not Michigan's not in the playoffs, but a ball game. So look up Mason Graham. But edge, Michael Williams from Georgia. He lines up wherever he wants. Defensive tackle, edge, but he's 6'6", 260, and he ain't going to play defensive tackle at that weight in the NFL. You could throw 20, 30 pounds on him and just tell him to line up wherever he wants, or just let him stick to edge. Then you got James Pierce out of Tennessee. Some people look at Abdul Carter as an edge. I don't. He is a linebacker to me. Abdul Carter is Micah Parsons 2.0. Yeah, I think Mason Graham is going to. Yeah, I don't even think Mason Graham gets to 10. To be honest with you, I don't. My only thing is, I don't think we're going to draft good either. Every time we have a lot of draft picks, we draft like shit, man. Listen, man, being a Dallas Cowboy fan is like, the girl you meet on Tinder that says, "Yeah, I'll be coming over," and she never comes over. That's the reality of being a Cowboy fan. Listen, bro, I thank you, man. Everybody that's jumped in the chat, man. I'll be back tomorrow. I've dropped 500 players already since May, and tomorrow I'm going to be jumping back into the HBCU, and we're going to be going with another 100 players in the HBCU, and I will have 800 players by the 1st of April, because I always put my draft stuff out before Dane Brugler. Also, Dane Brugler put out a video like 2 weeks ago, And ironically, like 99% of everything he said has been exactly what I've been saying since May the 1st. So there's a little bit, I know a little bit. Thank you, everybody, for jumping in my chat. Thank you so much. Have a great night and a safe night.